some of the main things that keep me up at night are, even though the new rules have been in effect since January, we're stressed and tasked with the testing of those regulations, making sure that everything is, our policies, our procedures are 100% into effect, and that if we find issues that we correct those immediately. Making any kind of changes, keeping everyone trained, keeping everyone updated on anything, because we don't have a lot of clarification still. Even though we have the guidance out there, some of the guidance is a little unclear. There's still a lot of questions going on. That's one of the biggest concerns right now. Fair lending, managing a fair lending compliance program is very difficult. Being able to make sure that you're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, being able to do all the testing that you need to do your analysis. And UDAP's always a concern, because a lot of times what you give the customer and explain to them what your program is offering, a lot of times it's how the customer perceives that. Sometimes the customer you can explain it to them, but they will not understand exactly what you're saying, and they'll take it a different way, which leaves a huge gap and can cause some issues later on that you would have never realized happened. BSA is always a concern. There'll always be issues with BSA. It's kind of falls into the category with UDAP and fair lending. And then just being able to keep up with all the monitoring, because the environment that we're in right now, the regulations are ever changing, and this past year was very difficult for banks, very difficult for vendors, very difficult for consultants, because we had so many changes coming down at once, and making sure that you understood exactly, where you were coming from and exactly what you needed to do to make sure that things were right.